Something is missing right now. Son? Junior? Jabari Jr., where are you? Oh no. Oh no. 911. Yeah, hello. I'd like to report a missing kid. Yeah, I just went to the grocery store. I just wanted to pick up something real quick. I usually leave him in the car, just for a few minutes. Yeah, I'm not supposed to leave him in the car. Man, forget you. Stop leaving your kids unattended, man. It would take a situation like that for you to understand you shouldn't leave your kid unattended. It's just a prank, by the way, too, okay? It's just a prank. But still, stop leaving your kids unattended, man. Real shit like that happens. It's not just in the movies, them Halle Berry movies, bro. It's not just in the movies, man. That's real shit.
Top off the field, smoke his ass, nigga talk low. Nigga top off the field, smoke his ass, nigga talk low. Now let's be facts.
I hope y'all like that intro, man. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing out there, man? I hope y'all doing good. Just staying safe and what? Just staying alive, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. This topic right here, some interesting ass shit, bro. I'm not even gonna front. So, it came across my news feed, my IG feed, of course. That's how I get most of my shit from. Most of my content, I should say, not shit, but most of my content from, I get it from Instagram, right? So it came across my feed, and I'm like, oh, perfect. A sign from God, man. So here's the context right here.
Would leave their baby in the car when she ran quick errands around town. And a father says he discovered his wife would leave their baby in the car when she ran quick errands around town. Well, he was so upset at her for leaving their child unattended. Like she would go to the gas station, run in, run back out. He decided to teach her a lesson by making her think the baby had been taken. So once he saw his wife crying frantically, he showed her he had the child and insists it was all to teach her a tough lesson about the dangers of leaving a child alone.
So, first thing I'll say is, I don't blame him at all. I don't blame it at all, man. I don't blame him at all for doing that shit, bro. And I'm not even front. I looked at the comments. I always do. I looked at the comments on the post, and I was actually I have speech problems. I'm sorry. I was actually genuinely surprised that there was so much women agreeing with him. Cause to be honest, I would have thought the women would have been like, "Oh no, he took it too far. Oh, he shouldn't be doing that." You know how they, you know how they are. And then I would have thought they would have made it men versus women kind of thing on some bullshit. You know how they like to manipulate the situation. That plays perfectly into the Meg Thee Stallion and DJ Academics topic that I'm gonna get to. But you know what I'm saying? I was genuinely surprised that there was so much women agreeing with that shit. Because I really would have thought they would have been mad at him. They would have tried to condemn him. Oh no, he took it too far. You could teach her a lesson another way. Some shit like that. I was genuinely surprised by that. But like I said, I wholeheartedly agree with him doing that shit. Teach her a lesson. I hope she learned that lesson though. But yeah, if you gotta take it to the extreme like that for her to understand, then he did right. He did everything right there. Besides that though, I low-key wouldn't even call this a prank. I'm not even go far. I wouldn't even call this a prank just because of how trivial pranks are nowadays from YouTube. I fully blame these YouTubers out there. Those I'm leaving you prank, or kissing another person prank, or you know them fake ass pranks, bro. So I low key would even call this a prank because it's way, like it was like way too real and way too scary. I low key wouldn't call it a prank, but you know what I'm saying. At least the point was made. The point was made, and hopefully, like I said, the main message I want to get from this video is hopefully she learned that lesson, and she learned to never get comfortable enough to leave your kid in the car, no matter if it's 2 minutes you running into the grocery store or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so just hear me out, okay? Hear me out on this, right? So I'm gonna look at it from both of their point of view. From the mother's point of view, just hear me out now. Hear me out, because while I do wholeheartedly agree with the guy's side on this, I could understand the mother's side. And just from one driver to another driver, I understand her mentality about this shit. Like, okay son, okay Junior, I'm gonna just run into the store real quick. You stay right here. Don't make a fuss, don't make a scene. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. And I understand that shit. Like, it's a lot to just, take them out of the car seat, do all of that. That's like 5 to 10 minutes or whatever the case is. And you just running into the store for like 2 minutes just to get some snacks or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. So in that regard, like from her side, I completely understand why she did that type of shit, or why she got comfortable doing it. I get it, man. I do. That's what a lot of drivers think and a lot of drivers go through. But you see, that it could be that one time to change the rest of your life. That one time you leave your Junior back there, you look, you're like, wait, where did my son go? You know what I'm saying? It takes that one time for you to learn your lesson, bro. And good thing for her, this was a prank. Now, while I oh my god, speech problems, yo. Let me relax, okay? Now, while I do understand her point of view, I fully agree with the guy's point of view. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about it. The fact that it was a prank, of course, it plays very well that she learned this type of lesson just from a prank. Because like I said, just imagine if this shit was real for a second. Imagine if she really went back to her car, her kid wasn't there, and it was a real kidnapping. Because that happens. Like I said in my intro, it's not just in them damn movies, them fake, them Hollywood shits. It's not just that. Where you hold them for ransom. Hold them for ransom or whatever the case is. And not just that. That's not the only situational type of thing for this type of thing to happen. It's not. So, for her to learn her lesson to that extreme, like the guy, he went to an extreme. I'm not gonna front. It was a little extreme. That's another reason why I was even more surprised that so much women agreed with it. That was an extreme. But for her, she had to learn her lesson that way. Like that 5 to 10 minutes you want to run into that store could cost you years of pain and hardship plus. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta think about it like that. That 5 to 10 minutes I'm about to run into the store, is it worth just possibly losing my son forever or losing my daughter forever? You gotta think about it like that, man. And this plays into when them drivers leave their dog in the car too, or whatever, their pet in the car too. Same thing. Think about it. Is that 5 to 10 minutes I'm about to run into the store worth leaving my or worth losing my pet or my kid? You know what I'm saying? Because another thing too, leaving your dog or your son or your daughter inside the car with poor ventilation, another thing that could kill them. And think about it too, if someone like actually took your kid, you'd be shitting your fucking pants. You'd be like, oh no, dear God, no, please Please, no, please. Son! Where are you, son? You know how they do it in the movies, bro. You know how they do it in the movies. I'm not even gonna front. That should be funny in the movies. It'd be funny. Would that be some real shit? Like, where's my son? Where's my son? That type of shit, bro. And on the other hand, you know, my little legal knowledge. On the other hand, you could get arrested for child endangerment. You're not supposed to leave your child in a car like that. See, you saw in my intro when I was calling the police, I had to hang up because they could be coming for me next. Cause wait, you left your son in the car? Oh, okay, we got one. Cuff him. Cuff him. You see what I'm saying? It's all that shit you really got to take into account. Like, that's why I say it's that 5 to 10 minutes of running into that store worth the possibility of getting arrested, or worth the possibility of someone stealing your kid, kidnapping them. You've never seen them again. It's not the movies where, you know, you could get that ransom or that ransom money, whatever the case is. There's crazy ass people out there who just want to take someone's kid. Question time. So, do y'all agree with what the father did? Like, I know for me personally, I will say I do agree with it, but I know that was a little extreme. I'm not even gonna front. Don't get me wrong. I'm a man of extremes. I'm not even gonna lie. I could be a little extreme, but this was some extreme shit. But I have to think about it. Like, how else would she have learned her lesson? It's either an extreme prank or some real situation. So, do y'all agree with what the father did? Like, do you think he's right? Do you think he needed to go to this extreme to teach her that lesson? Do y'all think so? And for her, like, do y'all think she learned that lesson? Do y'all think it took this extreme prank for her to learn that lesson? Let me know what y'all think. I'm really curious, because I'm not even gonna front. Me personally, a man of extremes, I will say that this was some extreme shit. So let me know what y'all think. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was sitting in my car just now and I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I worked last night, man. I fell asleep before I started recording this video. I'm not even gonna front. I was like, man, I'm gonna record this shit anyway. I don't care. So let me know what y'all think. If you made it to the end, I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. I'm trying to do a little thing differently. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up. Okay? Like I said, if you made it to the end, I really appreciate it. Thank you. And more videos coming soon, man.